Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining me here today. We are going to have so much fun. You're going to learn all about skincare, all about taking care of your skin. It's going to be so much fun. So when everybody gets here, just say hello. Welcome to the group. And we are going to just celebrate Laura being the hostess of the mostest. Ooh, that goes backwards that way. I just have to make sure I have one thing which I cannot find. 1 second. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, I'm back. So we can use the chat to interact with each other. So if you guys have any questions or if you want to just say something or just say you're here, then go ahead and use the chat. That is the best way. I would love to see who's here live. If you can't be with us live, that's totally okay. It's going to be recorded onto the Facebook group and you can watch this later. So first and foremost, take all your samples out, cut everything open, cut it all off the top to open, and get a washcloth and access to water. All the things. Yay, I'm so glad you guys are here. I know we have a couple of preteens or teenagers here. I don't know if you guys are at that teenage mark or if you're still in the preteen, but either way, I know the girls have cleansers too. So I'm really excited about that. So welcome everybody. Awesome. Okay. So the first thing, what we usually do is I dive right into cleanser, but I have to show you guys this awesome, awesome product that Mary Kay just came out with. And I have to tell you, I did not know what micellar water was, but I've been educated now. I think it's something that the younger, because it's called, we call it lazy lady water, because essentially what it does is it has all of these great things that are going to take off all of your makeup and take off all of the oil and the grime and everything. Ready? I'm just going to do half my face to show you. Like, ew, isn't that gross? I mean, gross. And so what happens is that you're actually taking all this. Oh gosh, there it goes. Holy cow. We're taking all this off so that our cleanser can work even better, because our cleanser has anti-aging in it. And so we want that to work even better and get into like the pores and like the deep layers of our skin. So by using the micellar water, one, you're taking off the gunk instead of just leaving it there if you're really lazy at night. And we're not going to talk about that because you really should cleanse your face at night. But two, it's going to help to break down all the gunk. Okay. So, I mean, look at that. It's disgusting. I mean, it's all my face makeup. Then we also have, and this is also great for my gym gals. Who are my gym gals? The gals who go to the gym. If you need just a quick refresh, you can literally micellar water, take your CC cream, throw it on, and boom, you're fresh and ready. How cool is that? So if you like, for instance, we have a spin bike. And so if we do the spin bike, I get pretty sweaty. So I micellar water, clean it up, throw my foundation back on, and I'm fresh. I'm like ready for the day again. I think that's so cool. Another great thing is if you work a long shift, let's say like a nurse, something along those lines that have like 12-hour shifts, that is really great for it too, because you can just get like a little fresh in between because you're probably wearing masks for like a solid 12 hours or PPEs. So you can literally cleanse and clean out those pores in the mask area so that you can feel really fresh. Okay. So micellar water is amazing. It even comes in a little to-go travel size. So you can pop it in your purse, or there you go, Lynn, just like in your bag, your gym bag. So now I'm taking off my eye makeup, and these guys are like besties right here. This is our eye makeup remover. It's amazing for taking off all the eye makeup. We want to be super careful around our eye area. I mean, look at that. Again, disgusting. And I don't say this, I'm not proud of it, but I love that it's taking it all off so that it's not sitting on our lashes. It's really important to take all your makeup off. Really super important. So these guys come together The micellar water, you can do them separately, but they're special together. They're 17 each, or you can do it for 34 for the set. And when you purchase the set, you get little makeup rounds that are reusable. So they come in a little drawstring bag, and you can pop them into the washing machine. I just love that. So anywho, that's brand new stuff I just wanted to share with you. Now we're going to do our cleanser. And so this is our 4-in-1 cleanser. And the reason you micellar water is, how is it with sensitive eyes? The eye makeup remover is really good with sensitive eyes. It's got no oil in it. It's very, very gentle. And I don't have a lot of people that actually have issues at all. It actually, I don't know if you can tell in the screen, but it conditions your lashes. So it's very gentle. It's really wonderful. And hey, just so you know, if you take it home and you use it and it doesn't agree with you for some reason, because there are people that have really super uber sensitive things, then of course I can return it or we can swap it out for something. Mary Kay has a money back guarantee. So just want you to know that. So we're going to take our 4-in-1 cleanser and we're going to go upward and outward. Why are we using a micellar water and a cleanser, Mary Beth? Well, the micellar water is great for like sweeping. Let's think of it as sweeping our floors. And then this is your mop. Okay. So your mop is going to be really good for taking all of the dead skin cells off. You feel those little cleansing beads. Now, for the younger girls, you guys have a cleanser that you're going to use. And yours has no anti-aging. Don't worry. You don't need that yet. But ours, of course, has a little bit of anti-aging. And it's going to help to brighten, cleanse, exfoliate, tone our pores, and have the anti-aging benefits. Okay? So all the good things. My younger girls, you guys are using the Botanicals line, and the Botanicals line is awesome because it just takes each piece and individualizes it so that you don't need to use any more than your young skin, your young, beautiful skin needs. So a cleanser, an exfoliator, it comes with a toner. There's a toner too, but we didn't give you that, and a moisturizer. So it makes it super, super basic. Okay, so now we have it all off. This cleanser comes in 2 formulas, combination to oily and normal to dry. I used the normal to dry, which is very, very creamy, okay? The combination one is going to be a little bit more of a gel, okay? So anti-aging benefits are really important for this. If you aren't down with the micellar water, then just use this. That's fine. I've been using it for years, just a cleanser. But now I'm like all sassy and fun, and I'm like, oh, well, we can micellar water myself. Probably something I won't use every single day, but like I said, I really like the idea of doing it if I have an event at night and I want to do a workout during the day, because that's me. I'm not an early morning workout girl. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is our charcoal mask. Now, you guys all have a charcoal mask sample. The younger girls, you guys have your a mask specifically for the Botanicals line. I think I gave you guys charcoal masks, or the younger girls charcoal masks with some when I did the Girl Scouts, but I wanted to make sure that you guys had the Botanicals line so you guys could try that. And so for this charcoal mask, I'm just putting it on this little applicator. Yes, Lynn, it smells so good, doesn't it? And I'm going to put this on one side of my face, okay? I did the right side last night, so I'm going to do the left side tonight. This is the way I have to like remind myself of which ones I do. Which night did I do what? So last night I did a bunch of these parties, and so I have to like even them out. I do one on one side, one on the other. So I kind of go back and forth. It's kind of funny. But we're only going to do it on one side because we want to see the difference. Now, of course, you can do the other side. Oh, this is this way. So this my thing is opposite. So it's very confusing. But we want to do the other side after the fact, but I want you guys to see how it works on just one side. What I love about this, Lynn, what do you think of this smell? Doesn't it smell delicious? Now this is rosemary and menthol. It's a clay-based mask, so it's not going to rip your face off. It smells and feels so good. Yes, I have the applicator. Yes, and it's awesome. The applicator helps a lot. I don't like getting charcoal on my fingertips, like, you know, under my nails and stuff. Like, I just don't like that. So, okay, so this is on, and this is just going to hang out. Yeah. And for the girls, you guys can just rub an exfoliator, and then you're going to wash it off. Okay, so it doesn't have to stay on for any amount of time. This one stays on because it's going to absorb all the gunk, and it's going to like suck all the gunk out of your pores. It's really cool. Great to use for younger girls, great to use for younger boys. I have boys, so they use the charcoal mask. It's great for maskne, again, just cleaning out those clogged pores. It's great for up here acne, which is what the younger kids are starting to get because they sweat so much. And it's great for spot treatment. I love this for spot treatment. So around that time of the month, if you have a little thing that pops up and you're like, whoa, what's happening? You can just spot treatment it, and then it'll help to process it that much faster. Okay. So many different uses. It really helps with evening out the skin tone. So it's going to brighten, and it's going to even out any unevenness or redness in your face. It's one of my go-tos. I love it. So I personally, because I'm more of a normal to dry girl, I do it about 1 to 2 times a week. And I like to pair it afterwards with this moisture renewing gel mask. And so the moisture renewing gel mask, what this does is this absorbs and takes out, and then the gel mask pops back in, lots of hydration. And you can sleep with this overnight, and it is just like you just went to the spa. Literally, these two together, you just went to the spa. So these guys are like a pair. I just love them to pieces. You pair them with your mask applicator, and it's $58. And again, it'll last about 4 to 6 months because you're only using them once or twice a week. Okay. For my more oily girls, you're going to use them a little bit more often. You might use them 3 times a week, the charcoal mask, just because it does absorb oil beautifully. Like, you're going to notice, if you're oily, you're going to notice tomorrow you're going to have less oil in your T-zone, less oil all around. It's really lovely. So that is a really great product that I like to kind of pair together, those two. Another version of exfoliation, and Laura, I gave this to you to play with, is called our Microdermabrasion Treatment. And this is a 2-step exfoliation treatment. And I want you to think of how a rock looks outside in our garden versus a diamond, okay? 2 very different rocks, but still kind of the same fundamentals of being a rock and what is it? A mineral? I guess. I don't know. I shouldn't have even said that. I don't even know that. But the rock in your garden is going to be kind of rough and dull and just not really attractive. Whereas the diamond is going to be shiny. It's going to be smooth. It's going to be beautiful. And so that's what this does to our skin. It's going to gently exfoliate. This guy right here is the exfoliator, and it feels like wet sand. You put it on, rub it around, wash it off, and then this one right here is a pore minimizer. And what the pore minimizer does is it strengthens your pore walls so that gravity doesn't pull them down. It also soothes because we've just exfoliated. So these guys are 2 of my favorites. I love that. Now, because I'm dry, I love this because I tend to get some little dry, flaky sometimes. So this is great to use 2 times, maybe 3 times a week. I usually do it 2 times a week. I do it Mondays and like Wednesdays, maybe a Sunday. So this is awesome. And it's $55, and again, lasts about 4 to 6 months. Okay, now we are going to talk about one of the most exciting products, one of the products that everybody has been talking about. These are the Hydrogel Eye Patches. Oh, they're amazing. I don't know if you guys are Facebook friends with me, but I just posted a funny meme yesterday because my allergies have been out of control. Like, I think pollen just is following me and all over me. And so my allergies were so out of control yesterday that I think I had an eye patches on for a good chunk of the day because I didn't want to look like I got big, eyes from rubbing them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these eye patches on, and I'm going to put them right on top because you know what? We're going to multi-mask. We're going to work harder, smarter, not harder. So I'm going to put them right on top of here. And what it's doing is it's pumping hydration into the super delicate area. Okay, this area is very delicate. That area sometimes tends to be darker, have dark circles. Sometimes it tends to be puffy. Sometimes you have fine lines over here. All of those are eliminated with these guys. Okay, so it just really helps in soothing the like irritation if you have allergies like I do. It helps with cooling. It always feels cool. It's just amazing. And so there's 30 pairs in here. So 60 individual patches. And normally it's $40, but I like to mark it on sale when we're at Laura's party here for $30. So you get $10 off this whole thing. Awesome. Now, do you have to wear them every day? Absolutely not. The cool thing is that they kind of carry over, and they're going to last. The results are going to last for about 24 to 48 hours. So you'll probably notice the next day and then the day after. I've been using them a little bit more because of my allergies. So for Laura's party, the remainder of Laura's party, this is going to be $10 off, so $30. And all orders are being accepted for the next 2 days. So today is Thursday, so it's going to be till Saturday at midnight. All of the orders can be accepted. And all of the specials that I tell you, because there's more, are going to be valid until Saturday at midnight. Okay. And then Laura is going to get her hostess credit based on those orders. So exciting. All right. So this right here is an amazing brush right here. This is called our Skinvigorate Sonic Brush. The cool thing about this is that it cleanses your face 85% better. So imagine what we just did by washing it with our fingertips. Imagine 85% better. What it is it's a vibrating brush, so you can feel it. It's vibrating. It's very gentle. It's got 2 speeds, and it even has a timer. So you want to do it 30 seconds in each area. It's completely waterproof. You just plop it in here and charge, and then the charge lasts a long time. And then if you have like a significant other that wants to use it, we have different brush heads. You can pull it off and you can get a new one. Or if it just gets a little old, you can just get a new one. And I can get you a new brush head. Super simple. So I love this brush because it makes cleansing even easier. Okay. You use your micellar water, you take your cleanser, you pop it on here, you wipe it off, and boom, you're done. Okay, super easy. So this guy is normally $75, but when you buy a skincare set, you're gonna get this guy for half price. What? So you're gonna get him for half price. It's going to stay with you forever and ever. It's like a lifetime guarantee. I mean, it's not going to break on you. You can have it in the shower when you wash your face. You can pull it out for the evening. It's amazing. So this guy is our Skinvigorate Sonic Brush. Oh, I love it. Okay, so we talked about our masking set. We talked about our microdermabrasion set. We talked about our micellar water and eye makeup remover pair. We talked about our awesome eye patches, and we've talked about our Skinvigorate brush. Those are just some of the things. Those are kind of extras and then somes. We're going to talk about basic skincare after this, but I just wanted you guys to enjoy a treatment, and that's why this is here, because it's just a fun treatment that we can pamper ourselves with. Okay, very cool. Last thing I want to tell you while it's still drying, because you can feel it's definitely like, ooh, tighter, and you can probably see your pores too. That's always a lovely little thing that you get to look at. You're like, oh, hey, I see a pore. And that's okay. That's totally normal because it's sucking it out all the gunk from your pores. If you see any white, like a white dot, that means that it was probably a blemish. Either it was coming to the surface or it was already at the surface. So what I want to just tell you guys about while we're waiting for one more second is I just love to tell everybody a little bit about Mary Kay, because it may or may not be for you, but you guys can be talent scouts for me. We are wrapping up. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? We're wrapping up our very first pink Cadillac. So I don't know if you've seen me driving around town, but I've had 4 or 5 free Mary Kay cars, but they've never been the pink Cadillac. And so this is our year that we are shutting down the pink Cadillac. And I just want you guys to think about that. We just went through a pandemic. We just went through some of the hardest times that I think I've seen in my adult life. And yet we are wrapping up one of the higher level cars. I say that so that you understand that people are dying for community. And so I love that this business gives us community. So the only difference is that I've seen a lot more faces because now we're virtual. How cool is that, faces? We're going to call you faces. And so I've been able to put a lot more Mary Kay on different faces because it's all virtual. And I'm so grateful that we were made to pivot. There was no choice in the matter. We were told to pivot. And in turn, it's actually turned out to be something amazing because while everybody was inside and while everybody didn't feel comfortable going places, this was still a community that we could build. That Facebook group that we just had for Laura's party, we got to learn more about each other. We got to comment on different things. I think that's so cool. And then it's going to continue on. And for the next 2 days, we get to continue. So hopefully there were some new connections made. And I just think that's what's so great about this is that we turned lemons into lemonade, and we just established something that was even more exciting and more connected and more community driven. And it was all virtual. Will it stay all virtual forever? I bet there's going to be some sort of hybrid. I bet that this is going to be a way that I'm always going to be doing parties. And I bet that, I will love to be able to see people in person as well. But I think that that's so cool that we were able to change the whole mentality of Mary Kay in this way. So the reason we are wrapping up a pink Cadillac is because of that, because of all of those changes, because all of those shifts that we got to make through the last a year and a half almost. So I'm really excited about that. And if you've ever thought to yourself, oh my gosh, I just want to do something fun. I want to do something extra and fun that maybe brings in some income, or maybe just saves me some money on my own products, or maybe just influences me in the community, like that's what this is about. This is about great products and teaching women how to wash their face. That's my job, truly. And I love that people come to me with their youngers, and we get to walk through washing your face together and creating that routine. That is so cool. That is like some serious trust. And I just love that. So if you decide that you want to hear a little bit more about Mary Kay, you just let me know, because obviously I could talk for days about it. But the bottom line is Mary Kay was so smart that they created what we call an e-start. So it's a virtual version of our starter kit. So instead of the $100 starter kit, which is still available, it has all the full-size products. Instead of that, since we don't really need it, we do the e-start, which is only $30. I don't know about you guys, but I can spend $30 at Chick-fil-A pretty darn easily. I mean, it's kind of disgusting. With my two boys, my husband and I, whoo-wee. Mason's my 13-year-old. He's like, well, I need 2 sandwiches. And I'm like, slow your roll, little one. Okay. That's not what we need right now. So I just I love that that's such a great price point. And then that opens you up to all of Mary Kay. So if you guys want more information, you know where to find me. All right. So this is drying up a little bit. I'm going to pull that off. And then my mask is absolutely dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of get this wet, get this moist a little bit. And we're going to just like kind of get it a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Re-wet it a little bit. And then we're going to take this off. So go ahead and take yours off. And girls, I think you guys are taking off your, you've already taken off your mask, right? Your exfoliating mask. So I think everybody should be done with a mask treatment by the end of this, correct? Just want to make sure everybody's at the same spot. I always joke around because I sometimes go upstairs and it's like I have a big old hunk of charcoal mask on randomly. It's very interesting. The boys are like, Mom, you forgot something. Look what you forgot. All right. It's like a peppermint patty, y'all. It feels so good on that one side. Doesn't it? It's like a totally different face. And if you look in the mirror, I don't know if you guys have a mirror right there, but if you look in the mirror, you can totally see a difference from this side to this side as a first-time user. Okay. It's going to be brighter on this side. It's going to be more even toned. It's going to be amazing. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to apply our night cream. We have a day cream and a night cream that's in your sample pack. Day cream has an SPF normally. I think the samples are doing non-SPF for some reason, but just know that yours would have SPF unless you didn't want it. It's SPF of 30, really good. And then this is night cream. And night cream is awesome because it's going to hydrate your face, but it's going to also help to rebuild all of the cells and all of the reserves that you have been utilizing and using from your skin all day long. Okay, so your skin's like having like its big muscles up like all day. And so it's kind of tired. And so while you sleep, it's going to rebuild. And so this is helping that rebuilding process. Now, girls, you can use your moisturizer. That's your third step. So your third step is your Botanicals Moisturizer. Okay, so that's all over that right, or I'm doing the left side, but one side. And then the very last step to a great skincare routine, are you ready? Is our eye cream. Ah! Now, this is the one that I posted the picture, and this is the sports bra, okay? So what finger do we always put eye cream on with? Do you guys know? Which one? Which finger? Which finger? Anybody know? Anybody know? Look at this. You're about to say it. I know you're about to say it. It's your ring finger. Okay, so we go under. Yes, ring finger. There we go. Just a little bit of a delay. On the side and above. Under, on the side, and above. Ring finger. Yes, you guys are right. So we just go all there, and it's very gentle. The reason we use a ring finger is because it's the weakest finger. Okay, so that's your full skincare. We did your cleanser. We did your night cream or your day cream. And we did your eye cream. Okay, all of these 4 pieces are very important for a great skincare routine. Always want to cleanse, always want to moisturize. And then an eye cream is just really good because here's the thing about eyes. You're not going to see it. And then all of a sudden you see it and it's too late. So we want to be in that preventative stage as long as possible. Oh, yes. Okay. I want to make sure everything is done up. Okay. So you can see it's nice and hydrated on this side. You want to look, if you do have a mirror, you can look at the right side versus the left side, or the left side versus the side you did versus the side you didn't. And you can really see the difference. Isn't that great? You can, of course, feel the difference too. This side's very sad and it needs moisturizer. So after we're done here, I want you to definitely pamper the other side and make it even so you don't feel like this. Okay. All right. The last thing, well, not quite the last thing, but another thing is, you know, the Miracle Set 3D is what we just used today. And this is great for everybody who is starting that skincare routine or who wants a great anti-aging routine. If we have some ladies on here who want the best of the best, like Botox in a box, like the Miracle Set on steroids, then this is what you would want. And this is just a higher end of anti-aging. It's called the Time-Wise Repair Set, okay? So it comes with a foaming cleanser, a lifting serum. This is like what you iron out all of your fine lines and wrinkles. A day and a night cream. This night cream has retinol derivatives in it, and the eye cream. And this eye cream is the push-up bra. Okay. So cool. Yeah. Awesome stuff. All right. So those are our 2 skincare lines for anti-aging. The Botanicals set is what the girls used. And the Botanicals, I'm going to just look at my cheat sheet real quick, is $54. And it comes with the cleanser, the toner, and the moisturizer. If you want to add the exfoliator, which is what they did, I think it's like $16 extra. So 54 or plus 16. I can't do that on the top of my head. Okay. Last thing that I want to share with you guys is Laura has been such an awesome hostess. You guys know that Laura is wonderful, and anything she does great at. So at first, I just want to thank Laura for being an awesome, awesome hostess. You're the best. I really appreciate you trusting me with your friends. And we are looking for women who are excited to be hostesses. So if you want to be a hostess, what happens is Laura gets a little kickback in terms of free stuff. And so she gets even more bonus free stuff for you wanting to get free stuff. Okay. So here's the process. Once you say yes, you get $50 in free stuff. Okay, literally, that's the first thing. It doesn't even have to happen yet. Like your party hasn't even happened and you already started your hostess credit with $50 in free stuff. Okay. Then as the orders come in, we take 10% of that and that's towards your hostess credit. Okay. So 10% of the orders you get in hostess credit in free stuff. Then if a friend wants to host their party and they want to get free stuff, then you get an additional 25 per friend. So if two of you decided that you wanted to host parties next month, then we would get $50 in free stuff for Laura, 50 additional dollars. It's so much fun. I usually have 1 to 2 people who are excited to host a party next month because they want to host or they want to get free stuff because they're like, oh, I like all of this. So if that's you, you just let me know. I'm going to post a Google Doc on here on our group, and it's just going to ask you about like, hey, do you want to host something? And you can put it there if you're excited to do that. Okay. Again, it's going to benefit Laura, and then you are going to get all sorts of free stuff. All right. This is my last little thing right here. All of our specials. Okay. So this is the Time-Wise Repair, the top one on the left-hand side, top left. Normally it's $205, but for Laura's party, it's going to be marked down to $199 because it's going to count as 4 sets. Then we have the Time-Wise 3D. Normally that's $110, but it's going to be marked down to $99, and because that counts as 2 sets. Then on the very bottom, you can see the Microderm, which is $55. You can see the eye patches, which is $40, but we marked them down to $30. And the masking kit is right there, and that's $58. What most people have been doing is they take the Time-Wise 3D, they take the eye patches, and they take the masking set, and they put it all together in a gorgeous roll-up bag, just like this, for $199. Actually, it's $189 because we take $10 off for the patches. Then they've unlocked the Skinvigorate Sonic brush, so they get that for half price. Oh, so you're just like benefiting from all of the specials. This is that gorgeous bag. It hangs on the back of the door. It's super organized. And of course, it has Velcro, which is the best. And then when we start traveling again, you can roll it up and go somewhere. Even easier. So if you're interested in any of these specials, they're going to be valid until Saturday at midnight. Okay. I'm going to post that up again on the group so you guys can look at it. If you have any questions, just message me. But I'm also going to post my website. All of the deals and steals will be applied after you submit it because I have to manually do that. Do you guys have any questions? I think we've kind of done everything. Everybody's face is going to feel good on one side, and you're going to do the other side. All right. If you do have any questions, you guys know where to find me. PM me, message me. I am here. I really appreciate you guys for your time. Have an awesome night. Thank you so much.